which makes you believe that the girl was 17 when she died. She escaped from Radley, which was probably the phone call that Mrs. De Laurentiis had made that night was probably with Radley. Now am I saying that this girl is related to Allison? I'm not saying that, but I'm suggesting it. But that could have been the phone call about the girl escaping. Like, how did this happen? Keep me updated. She didn't want her going out. She could have been under an alias at Radley. Her mother has, or if Mrs. De Laurentiis had anything to do with it, she's...
Well, then again, De Laurentiis was on the board of trustees also
she has
for Radley.
strength,
So
you know what I mean? She could put her under an alias. Nobody has to know who the hell she is, anything like that. So, we find out that it's her. So, she was about Ian, Melissa, and, what's his name's age?
What's Sydney's last name?
I don't know. Sydney something. I don't know.
If that's the case, she would have been about their age.
She would have been about Jason's age, which makes you think, could it possibly be that that's Jason's sister? And that, or Melissa's sister, who the fuck knows? Do you know what I mean? But it could be Jason's sister, and that's what the Hastings family has to do with this, because that would in fact be Mr. Hastings' daughter, and not Mr. De Laurentiis' daughter. Mm-hmm. So could that have something to do with it? You know what I mean? Then a big boom, boom, boom. All the windows smash out, and Toby's house is burning to the ever-loving ground, and he's just standing there.
Well, I mean,
it looked like a war zone. It looked like there was cars flipped. Like, who were the people in these cars? No one checked these cars to see if somebody was in there? Like, if
somebody just decided to blast the car in there, flip it over, set the house on fire, and take off? Like, I don't know.
All I know is if I walked out of my house right now and there was an explosion and there was cars everywhere, I'd be looking to see if there were people in those cars, but they didn't care about the cars. And Toby was just staring at his house burning to the ground. And is Jenna in there? Did the Jenna, Mona, and whatever, the Sydney girl have something to do with this? Could that have been what they were planning? Yeah. Could that have been what they were planning? I don't know. But Toby's just standing there looking at his house like, oh, look at the fireworks. And then Caleb's like, is anybody in there? And then Toby goes running. So,
finally, it cut to the long anticipated and awaited A scene.
Finally,
it happened to me.
Yeah, he's been
jacked up, eating pizza, playing with Barbies.
Yep.
Yep.
A is moving or moved in.
Yeah, because there's plastic around the dog.
I think moved in. Like, I'm back. Which makes you think.
They all get a text message.
All of this shit stopped when Ren went to fucking London.
Is he back?
I guarantee you, if Ren is back within the next 2 or 3 episodes,
he's fucking Big A as it is.
Like to me, that's weird. A has moved, like A's shit was being moved back into a house as if they were gone away for a little bit. I'm telling ya, it's Ren. It's Ren.
Oh, well, yeah.
There's some things like that we still haven't brought up, like not in this episode necessarily, but like how we said we were going to bring up a bunch of things. Like,
what about the preview for the next episode? No, I'm saying we'll talk about whatever, but I'm just saying we'll go over the preview real quick. Preview looks good. Allison's going to get bashed in the head again.
Maybe.
Yahoo!
Some will say her.
I'll tell you something. Obviously, you're not going to fucking see who the hell is under that hoodie. But it made it look like they were going to show us something. We were like, ah!
We thought for sure it was going to happen. I was like, oh my god. Like, I didn't know if it was going to happen.
Not that it would be Big A, but we didn't know what the hell was going on in that part.
That might be Big A.
I don't think so. I don't think Big A has done anything. I think Big A has been behind the scenes this entire time. I think Big A is just like a mastermind. I don't think Big A is like... I think Big A's...
I'm just trying to think though, because they were torturing these girls. Like, why these girls? Like, what did they do that night that Allison disappeared? Because it had to have been something. Like, what did they do you know what I mean? They had to have done something.
Who killed Bethany Young?
Yeah, who killed Bethany Young? That's our
And
next
how does
thing.
she come into play? Because Norman Buckley said, remember that name, Bethany Young. Did he say it? Somebody said it. Remember that name, Bethany Young.
But I don't know. All I know is that next week's episode looks good too.
Run, Allie, run.
This one was good. Good.
I enjoyed it.
I'm pleased with season 5 thus far.
I am too.
Last
so
week's
far it's
episode
been...
blew dick holes, but you have to have one or two episodes of downtime.
Norman Buckley did this one, and he's doing next week's too.
Good. Every time he writes an episode, it's
He
always
does
good.
fantastic. Didn't he do the Halloween train?
He did.
That was a
But
good
in any
episode.
case, was there something else you wanted to talk about?
No, she's talking to me.
No, she was talking to you.
No, she wasn't.
You were the one who
no,
mentioned-
I was just saying things, but like this doesn't have anything to do with this episode. I was just bringing up stupid things that we talked about that we never mentioned, like that's a good, like the whole picture in like Ezra's office / lair, like stupid things that
The
we just
Kate
never
May one?
taught. Yeah, the Wilden and the two girls, the one that Jason had when he was in the elevator.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wilden and Allison and Cece, the picture from Cape May. That was taken from
and I only know
Jason
because I
in
just
the
went
elevator
back and
shaft.
rewatched it. It's not
By
like-
A.
It was taken in that. Well, they broke the elevator down and tried to kill them in it, and the picture was taken. And in the episode,
with
it's
in his
season
lair.
4. It's in his. That's season 4.
In
right?
his, is it in his the
It's on
cabin?
No, it's on the
Or is
board
it
at his lair.
It's on the board in the Rosewood lair.
Ari is the only one to look at it, though. Ari is the only one to see it. She's the only one to go over to the other side of the board. And it's just a quick.
It's the
glimpse of it.
picture. So how did he get his hands on that picture?
I don't know.
I don't know. You can't fucking trust anybody in this show anymore. Everybody's bad.
Yeah, like there's stupid things that cross my mind, like the whole, like I said about Travis, like the whole getting Wilden's car out of the lake. The only thing that could do that is a tow truck, and the only person in the town, because there's only 7,000 people in the town with a tow truck that we've ever seen, is Travis or his father.
I like Travis. I want Caleb and Hannah back together, but I do
don't
like Travis.
I think he came in at a weird time. Like, how do you just pop up and throw money in somebody's locker? Like, yeah, I've seen your mother run away, but she's already locked up now. Like, and then he tried to get close with Hannah. That's his way of trying to get close with Hannah. Like, not like go to her the day it happened. Like, oh, I've seen your mother. I've seen what happened with your mother. I know that she didn't kill him. Yada yada yada. No, let me sneak this money in there and then let you know that I left it. Like, I don't know. He's fishy. And then, like, he knew Allison's mother.
Yeah, I know.
He knew Allison's mother, and then he worked for her.
He was working at the bridal show.
Yeah, like, remember when they were eating dinner that one time? They exchanged glances. It was weird. Him and Allison's mother. Like, there's just stupid
You
things.
can't trust anybody on the show. I mean,
No, not
flat
at all.
out, it all comes down to it. You
Not
just
at all.
can't.
Depends on the day of the week. You want to wake up blind, deaf, crippled, like,
Dead.
bipolar. Like, I don't know what it is in this
Eating
house.
key lime
And then,
pie.
like, there's so much that happens within a 2-3 block radius. Okay, Emily's house got smashed in. Now Toby's house blew up. Jason's house caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The cops aren't like,
Tell me about it. That's
what's
what I'm
going
saying.
on here? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, why did it take
Hannah
them
got
so
hit
long
by a car.
to...
They had the lodge fire. Like, what in the world is going on in that town?
Why are all these incidents surrounding these?
Well, here's what I'm saying.
this
though.
group of people.
They
And how come nobody's picking up
they
on that except her?
identified this girl's body.
Yeah.
This girl's body, and they knew for sure. They said it is for sure confirmed that it is her body. How come it was not confirmed 100%? Like, how come whatever testing they did on the body now?
It was Allison. Yeah.
Why
not
was it
confirmed?
Allison before?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why wasn't that testing done before? Just because she was buried in the backyard, they automatically just assumed it was her.
Well, the mother, they said that Mrs. D is the one that confirmed it because of the color. All she needed to see was the color of her shirt. She confirmed it because she thought she buried her.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, all I needed to see was the color of her shirt. Like, why would I look at her? I'm going to put her in that fucking grave.
Exactly.
So, I think that was the confirmation that they needed before, and now they needed to do 100% testing because now they have no leads as to who the fuck it was.
They should have done 100% testing after her body got exhumed. The body was moved. The body was dug up. They should have, you know what I mean? Like, they just, I would not want to live in Rosewood, that's for sure, because I would feel like my death would never go, it would be always unsolved. They must have like a filing cabinets full of unsolved mysteries.
It's just all on boards.
Yeah, it's all
on boards. They don't use computer systems, nothing. It's just mugshots.
And when they do, they're looking up Fitzgerald Theater and have nothing to do.
And, you know, it's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Well, she stubbed her toe on his table, so, like, you know. That's all.
Ellie, why did you not like the episode? Ellie said, Pretty Little Liars pisses me off. What kind of 100th episode was that? It's shit.
What?
I
thought
totally
it was
enjoyed
good.
it.
I definitely think for a 100th episode, maybe, like, there was a lot of downtime in the beginning. There was. In the beginning. But I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
I thought it was great. I thought Allie going back to school was amazing. Like, oh, I feel so bad for her. Like, I just don't know. I think that, like, everybody's like, oh, she's lying, so, you know, she's guilty. I just think she doesn't know who to believe. I think, like, they don't know if they could trust her, but I think she feels the same way.
Can't stop yawning.
Like, I think she feels the same way. Like, she's been gone for so long. Like, she just comes back and she's like, you know, I don't know who I could trust, who I can't trust, what I could say what to. I've been lying for so long. It's just second nature now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right,
like,
guys.
Like, I trusted Mona at the beginning. That was a bad thing, so.
You think she's taking back the A game?
Mona? No.
I think she's completely lost
Yeah.
it. She's trying to build her own.
Yeah. I think she's probably getting A-Tex still. She probably still is. Because she didn't go from being, sorry if you point out, she didn't go from being, you know, I'm on your team, here's your coffee, I took your card because I had 2 keys. I bought you all coffees that you liked, here's some breakfast, I'm going to turn myself in for a murder I didn't commit, and now fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
You know. Like,
all right, guys, that's it.
Gianna
Talk
wants
to
go
you
home.
later.